you guys could see my inability to know what day of the week it was fully playing out. I thought today was Wednesday for some reason, and that Powell was going to be speaking, but he's not. That's tomorrow and Thursday, not today and tomorrow. So, all right, I actually have a couple, well, I did a little something near close yesterday that I think could be absolutely ridiculous, so we're going to be going over that as well. What else we got? We got TLT coming up in the market, in the pre-market very nicely, which is always good to see. Yields are coming down, so we'll see what happens with that. Overall market here, yesterday, I was just kind of sitting here doing other stuff, and I saw this giant candle off of literally no news, and I was like, what is going on? What's this? Then we saw that very, very aggressive sell-off, and it really has not stopped all the way overnight. That's kind of what we've been seeing, teams. So let's see, everybody. It's that time of day again. Say good morning to somebody in the live chat. Say good morning to me if you guys would like to. We got a very, very fun day ahead. And as always, if you guys wouldn't mind hitting that like button on the way in, helps out a whole lot with the algorithms over here. If you guys do want to extend the stream today, remember, you got to hit that 150 like threshold. We were really close yesterday. I thought you guys had it yesterday. We weren't able to do it, but let's see if we can do that again today. But let's see who we got in here so far with the good mornings. We got Tor, Rogue, Tor again. Dude, first of all, Tor, we gotta talk about Tor for a second over here, ladies and gentlemen. Tor, sent me a message yesterday, and I told you guys that the swing strategy works very well on crypto. Now, I haven't really been paying a whole lot of attention to my swings that I have in this crypto account. It's up 11%. Like, not bad. Like, I'll take that. The crypto account's up 11%. I'll take that. But here's what happened with Tor. I get a message, and he goes, oh, this might be one of, like, the best trades that, like, I've ever taken. And I was like, oh, boy, what is this going to be? The dude is riding a 1-47 risk-to-reward trade on Dogecoin right now. That's awesome. That is so amazing. Like, you guys see it. Like, every single element of that Swing Kings course for you guys works on crypto, works on stocks very well. So I can't wait to show you guys how to make that even better coming into the mastermind here. But let's keep doing the good mornings. We got Daily Taylor, Wayne, T-Sir, what's up, man? Brozio, Christian, Wreck-It Ralph, what's up, buddy? Romeo, Doug, Boric, Bipolar Polar Bear, CF, Skidmar, Chris. I think we already got Pepe over here. Oh, nope, Pepe's in here. And Roke, what's up, everybody? Dan Lee. What's up, man? Check out Shiba. I mean, it's already running. I don't really need to do that. I had some limit orders last night that hit on some of these, like, random crypto trades. So, like, in terms of, like, entering. So, that's fun. I woke up this morning to some more free money. That was pretty nice. What's up, everybody? How you just sniping Doge like that? Dude, I'm telling you guys, that Swing Kings course, the strategy I show you guys in there, is probably the nastiest thing that you guys will ever see. It's the simplest thing in the world, too. So simple. Been a little bit. How you been? Dude, I've been amazing. You guys have seen just all the gains that we've been making. You guys have been crushing it. The amount of money that I've been seeing you guys making is just absolutely unbelievable, and we're just going to keep it going. But, all right. It's now time. I'm going to tell you guys the little fun trade that I have for this week that right now is probably looking really good. Shout out to Ralph for saying this because I just forgot about it. I missed the last one and I was like, oh yeah, I have to do this. DWAC. Swing strategy works like a charm on crypto too. Oh yes, it does, man. Oh yes, it does. So it's DWAC. It's Super Tuesday today. We had the Supreme Court ruling. I was able to get some contracts like a little bit down in here at like 44, 45. The thing's at 49, 45 in the pre-market right now. This could be dirty. Like this DWAC trade could actually end up being really, 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 really nasty. Where's the video to the Swing Kings course? Wayne, you have the Swing Kings course. You have it. You have your all-in-one access. You've got it. Dude, why is YouTube being so weird with us today? It's so strange. All right, guys, keep smacking that like button on the way in here. We are going to, I mean, you guys might be able to hit the 150 like threshold today. And then remember, this week is mastermind week for everybody sitting on the outside. With once you guys hop into the mastermind, again, just shoot me a DM on Instagram or Twitter with your email, and then I'll hook you up with the courses for free as well. I mean, that mastermind is going to be the best financial education that you guys ever will receive. I mean, nobody else can do this, like, and teach you guys these things. So, I mean, it's up to me to be able to show you guys that stuff. So, fine, I'll do it myself. Again, there's just people just don't know what they're doing. So we'll go over that a little bit more a little later, though. If you guys have questions, let me know. If you guys don't want the mastermind, again, the courses are 50% off in the description. So IBM coming down a little bit in the pre-market here. AMD actually had some news overnight, which I don't necessarily know how to interpret. I would say, I mean, the market's not taking it very well. The market's taking it like the first way to interpret this. So the news headline is AMD hits a U.S. roadblock in selling weakened AI chips to China. So what you could interpret this as, in the second headline that came out, Daily Taylor's pumped for the mastermind. There we go. Are we bullying Apple this morning? Probably not. So there's two ways to interpret this, because the other headline that came out with AMD is that their chips are too strong. Basically saying that they're just too good to give to China. And I was like, well, that's pretty good news overall. Like that not like the company that I have the largest position in. Their chips are just too good to go to China. But if they're not able to take advantage of that market, that can decrease revenues. So that's not great. That's why it's selling off this morning. Nvidia, I believe, is green this morning. I believe is still sitting in the green. Yeah, Nvidia's up about 0.75% here, about $6. And you guys are saying Disney. Let's take a look at Disney real quick. Nothing for me on Disney. I don't know what you guys are seeing here on Disney that would make you want to trade this, but nope, not for me. Not for me. Yeah, Apple down another 2.3% pre-market. Not good on Apple there. Tesla, I believe, has taken another beating there. Remember, we talked about the potential Tesla setup yesterday, the break of this low right here. Enter here, stops above here, targeting some of these levels down beneath you. I was just late on it. So, I mean, that would have been my hedge going into this week. Just play a weaker name like Tesla, but I just didn't see it. So, it's okay. Looks like we're going to have a nasty trade on DWAG. We'll see. We'll see. We'll see. I don't know. This one's looking fun. And then I want to see how IBM reacts today, because this thing was very, very, very strong yesterday. You could get weighed down with the overall market and potentially with the AMD news. But with the AMD news, you might see people come more into like IBM or something else. You get a little rotation today. So that's going to be interesting to see. Tesla was on the swing list for the upside, but what did we talk about yesterday? Once you broke that low, you invalidated to the downside and just completed the downside setup versus the potential upside setup there. Morning, team. What's up, Rycac? How you doing, buddy? Dude, I am pumped. I can't wait. Really don't get why AAL sold off that hard. You can take a look at it. I mean, you guys had already run through all of your TPs here. So at this point, when you hit your 1 to 6 risk to reward, I mean, you can scale out most of it, and you're just going, like, you're trailing stops in profit there. So, yeah, that was a dirty move. Oh, I think it had to do with the, JetBlue Spirit Airlines stuff. That could be possible. You're still waiting for your car. We're not doing free car giveaways. IBM was nice yesterday. You closed it all. Nice. There you go. There you go. Yeah, IBM was really, really, really good yesterday. So, see what we get through for the rest of the week on that one, and then we just keep it going. We keep it going, man. I don't know. That crypto account is looking pretty good right here. It's looking pretty good. It's up like 10%. What up, Vix? What up, Stout? How you doing, buddy? Oh, I love seeing all your familiar faces in here, guys. Remember, you hit a nice play on MOGO yesterday. Nice. Post-earning strategy on target. Honestly, probably not. How much is it up? 9%. We could. We could. I just don't know if today's really the day to be doing that. Market's coming down. You've got Powell tomorrow and Wednesday. I mean, we could if it wants to. Actually, yeah, why not? I mean, Target could be a fun one there. Yeah, all right, we'll leave Target up. We don't really need NVIDIA or Tesla over here, so we'll swap this. What's over here? Come on, dude. My computer is so slow this morning. Oh, my Lord. We'll get DWAC. We'll get IBM back up here, and then we'll see what we got. Is there a benefit to read level 2 data when helping with trading decisions? Not necessarily level 2. You almost need, it kind of is level 2, but it's not. You would almost need the like the DOM, which is basically the same thing, but it's not. I would almost use it more so in like futures. Like if you're gonna look for key levels in futures, you want to look at where they're like stacking orders there. Because if there's a lot of interest there, I mean, and you can use like footprint, things like that, but it's just a different way of trading. I don't need it, and none of you guys that are in the courses using those strategies need it either. You guys see how simple the strategy is, yet how effective they are. Again, you look for our consolidations, you look for those breaks to the upside. If it goes, all right, perfect. If it goes and then comes back right away, I just cut them. And I think let's talk about that. The way that I manage a lot of these trades, Facebook is a great example of this. Facebook's a perfect example of this. So Facebook's now back down at 493 in the pre-market here. I got this break a little late, like right here at 497 on Friday, and we were sitting up nicely. Then we got a little bit of a weird open. We started selling off, and I said, well, every single trade. Are you still holding any Uber? No, I cut the tiny portion of that. Like I was just kind of risking a portion of the profits on some of these, and I cut them yesterday. Where is it? Uber, is it moving up? Nah, yeah, see, I don't have them. I was kind of going into this week taking like I had scaled out of my longer dated ones at like 70-ish%. So then because I wanted to be able to get that crazy break move here and be able to take full advantage of this. It didn't happen, came back down, cut it, perfectly fine. But it still has potential. Like if you have longer dated contracts on it, it still does have potential. But what I want to talk about here is like cutting things quick and being able to reestablish in how I manage this a little bit differently, because this is going to be important for a lot of you guys. It's a little bit more risky and you have to pay a lot more attention. This is not something that I would do if you're just trading shares. When I trade shares or I'm trading like the swing strategy on crypto, I just set the risk to reward and I'm done. With options, I trade them like it depends on the day, but sometimes I will increase the size of the actual position, but the risk ends up actually being the same. And what I want you guys to really think about is when we look at the trades that play out the best for us, how do they behave? Right as it hits our break level, what do? They go nuts. What did you see on AMD, the 800% there? Boom. Coinbase, 500% that ended up running multi-thousands of percent. MicroStrategy was probably a 10,000% gain from the Swing Kings watch list that I gave you guys 2 weeks ago. So they go aggressively and very quickly. So if I see a stock that I like, that I have entered, go a little bit and then start to move back, well, if it was going to go, it wouldn't have done that. So I just cut it. But the actual overall position is usually never down more than 10, 20%. So in order to then risk about 1 to 2% of my account, well, I can size those trades a little bit more aggressively. Meaning that I'm basically giving myself asymmetric upside. Think about it. If I'm only going to take a little baby paper cut, if it starts to go and then comes back down, but if it does end up going the way that we see most of them go, what happens? Then I have a larger position that goes up 500 to 1,000%, and that's why you guys are able to see me, like that screenshot from last week when I was up 50% on the account for the week. Well, those trades that I hit were just with a little bit more size with really, really tight risk. And then they just go boom. Does this make sense to everybody? It's a little bit of a different way to manage risk. Where you like right as Facebook started to come back down below 500 yesterday, I was like, yeah, no, don't need it, because if it was going to go, it wouldn't be behaving like that. IBM, good example. It's ripping. If it starts to screw around today, I'm probably just going to cut it. Because the paper cuts are so small, because the trades that we hit are just so gargantuan that it doesn't matter what any of these tiny losers are. And those of you guys that are trading with it can see that the losing trades then just become irrelevant. You're picking up what I'm putting down. There you go. Now, again, that is a little bit more risky because you have to pay attention. You can't just sit here and be like, oh, so like most of you guys that are in here and you're like, oh, I just want, like, I have a 9 to 5. I'm just doing like, I can't really sit here and pay attention to it all the time. That's fine. The way that I teach it, just like in general, where you're sizing for 0, you're letting them go, is perfectly fine as well. Same thing with shares. You get your entry, you have your stop, you set your limit orders on your take profits, and you're good to go. Perfectly fine. So we're going to talk about some actual examples of that and go through some math too in the mastermind with you guys. So again, I think we'll talk a little bit about the mastermind right now. Again, obviously we're going to be talking about swing trading and day trading. I'm going to be giving you guys like 6 more. It's probably more than that. Six more strategies that I'm going to be teaching you guys in that one that I haven't talked about in any of the courses. But the most important thing about this is I'm giving you guys that full college level financial education, like what they teach you in finance courses, but not the BS that they teach you, like the stuff that's actually important that you absolutely need to know in order to have success long term in the market. And then also we're going to be talking about macroeconomics, how to read those indicators, reading the data, interpreting Powell, things of that nature. But then we're going to talk about long-term investing, obviously, company valuation, building portfolios, and making sure that you guys have the tools that you need to be set up forever. So it's 8 to 10 weeks, 2 about 1 hour classes a week. We start next Tuesday. So those of you guys that still need to hop in there you go. There are some spots left. So if you guys want to hop in, that link's at the top of the live chat. Where's DWAC here? It's still up a little bit. 6% is not bad. IBM's just kind of holding here. Where's ES? It's kind of down at this level here, but this thing could get real slippy to the downside if we start to see fear. But I don't really know what this fear is. I was thinking about this the other day, and I've heard this from a couple of people, that people are really starting to think. Do I recommend any strategy for SPX? Depends. I mean, we'll talk about some of them in the mastermind, yeah. Like, I have a few that I use on SPX that are pretty dirty. And then what else? All right, so a lot of people are starting to talk about the risks in these regional banks here. And to me, I think that that's a given. We all know that the risks in the regional banking system right now is due to higher interest rates, in the mark-to-market losses, mainly in the office space sector of commercial real estate. So that's a given. We know that needs to get written down. And with there being higher rates than people are typically used to, that's not good for these regional banks, and that's why you're seeing a lot of them tumble. With BTFP ending, I mean, if you guys have been reading the free newsletters I send you guys every weekend, with BTFP ending on March 11th, they're still going to be offering these loans until that time period, but what's going to happen after? Well, I don't know. I mean, it's ending in March. We could get rate cuts in June, but that's a decent amount of time that these banks aren't going to have that same help from the Fed. So, I don't know. Now on the daily, we can take a look at that. We need target on here somewhere. We need target, and then we'll take a look at now on the daily. I feel like I've taken a look at this a few times. Nah, I don't really like this. The ranges are a bit too big. Yes, it is tightening up right here. I would need to see this thing consolidate a little bit more. It's also down a bunch well, not a bunch, but the 1.12% in the pre-market here. Kind of coming to the bottom of this little range that you see. So I'd probably leave this one alone. Let me take a look for a second. Yeah, I don't hate it. I think I was looking at this one, but it is dropping. Good morning, Daniel. Again, team, as you guys are filtering in here, make sure you guys are hitting that like button. If you guys get up to that 150 like threshold today, we will be extending the stream. Maybe we'll do ankles too. How about that? We get there, we'll do ankles. We'll do the 150 like threshold for ankles this week. We'll make that the thing. All right. This is like the best, like, we need more people learning these things, guys. We can't have a lot of uneducated market participants. That's the thing. Like, you can't, we need more educated market participants. And nobody else out there I've seen is able to give you guys this information. Like, there just aren't people that can do it. You cut that Costco call too early. Should have kept it until yesterday. The risk to reward matrix you have in the course should have followed it better. Yeah. Yeah, it's okay though. I mean, again, I don't execute perfectly every single time. But it's good enough. Is there a way to backtest the overnight ES strategy for only when it opens above the 200 EMA? Yeah, you would just have to look for instances at when it's above the 200 EMA and then trade it like that. It got stopped out last night, or like basically today, like yesterday going into today. Oh, why do you guys like the stream when I mention ankles once? That's messed up, guys. That's messed up. I say ankles one time, and you guys just go wild on the like button. All right, I see how it is. I see how it is. All right. I'm just going to be you guys' little internet, you know. You people. But yeah, I can't wait to start this mastermind with you guys. It's just like, it's going to be epic. It's going to be absolutely epic. In mastermind, is psychology going to be a topic too? Yes, but here's the thing with trading psychology, everybody. When you think about trading psychology, the only times, the reason why people have lapses in trading psychology is because two things. One, let's say the first thing. The first thing is that they don't fully understand the strategy that they're trading. The second thing is that most people out there, the strategy that they're trying to trade sucks. It's terrible. It's not helpful. It's literally setting them up to be able to make psychological and risk management mistakes. That's why I build mine in a way where it's very, 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 very difficult for that to happen to anybody. Hey, don't king shame. All right, well, fine. You guys want to run it up to 150 likes so you can see my feet? All right, go for it. I guess that's what we're doing this morning. I guess that's what it is. I give you guys the nastiest trades ever, and you guys are like, nah, I want to see your feet instead. Okay, yep, all right, I got it. Yep, that makes sense with you guys. Will the mastermind be able to view forever? Yeah, you guys will have access to the mastermind videos forever. And here's what I might do as well. What I might do is I might leave the, after we're done with the mastermind, I might leave the registration open for it so that you guys can go watch the videos, but the price is going to be a lot higher. So all of you guys right now are getting the deal of a lifetime on that mastermind. But, I mean, if you don't want it, the courses are still 50% off too, and that's going to set you guys up for massive success as well. Target, we might be able to get a little post-earnings move on it. ES is not having any fun here. This thing's it's just like straight selling on this thing. In third, which applies to older people like me, we have been, by our previous experiences in life, maybe we have to drop the bag we carry. Yeah, it depends. I mean, some of you guys just have built bad habits, but again, the way that we approach the market every single time is so simple. I don't want to say it's easy, because I don't want you guys to think that you're just going to come in and make ridiculous amounts of money right away, even though a lot of you guys do, but it's simple. It's simple, but incredibly effective, which makes it very hard to mess up. Let's see. That MicroStrategy trade was so dirty. Even the Coinbase. I had two last week. I had a 500% Coinbase and an 800% AMD mixed in with some dirty SPX trades. This is the first time you played the overnight strategy with real money. Yeah, remember, I mean, you got to keep your risk low. I mean, it's going to print over time. That's how it works. The February was nasty with it. So you were down 9 points in January and then up over, I think, 110 points in February. I think that's what it was. Nasty feet. My feet are clean. ES losing it a little more here. DWAC doesn't care. IBM. I don't know. I don't know what they're going to do with this thing today. 6 minutes to go until the ding ding. Where's NVIDIA? Oh, that's service now. I want to see how NVIDIA does today. It's coming down a little. Yeah, NVIDIA's losing it here with the overall market, so we'll see what happens. So everyone does the overnight strategy the same night you swing SPX puts? I mean, those are going to look good. Those are going to look good. I mean, also from where you got it, Ralph, you got him like here. That was nasty. That was disgusting. Mara looks no good. No, the miners were not doing well yesterday, which was interesting. So, all right, guys, you guys are ripping the like button here. I mean, thank you, but like, it's weird that I have to say, ooh, we'll do ankles at 150 and extend the stream. I thought you guys wanted to extend the stream. The overnight strategy, it's what do you call it? It's the video on my channel that's like 700% returns or something. Like that's the title of it. So it's just for free on my channel. A couple of stop outs, then you hit a 27-point move and it's all good. Yeah, I know. We have data at 10. Yeah, I saw that. What is it, like manufacturing and something else? No, factory orders and ISM services. Then we got Fed speakers, then we got Papa Powell tomorrow. Dude, if DWAC crosses 50, I mean, people have loaded this option chain, so. Let's see. Bitcoin near all-time high. The halving push-up may be done for now. I don't know, man. I mean, this is... The institution's got to buy them. I mean, they might not still have to, but... Who knows? Who knows? When those moves get going on Bitcoin, you never know. There goes IBM lower. How much is the registration fee after the mastermind to keep the videos? Grand total of $0. You just pay once. Everything that I have for you guys, the courses and the mastermind, is one-time fee. You guys don't need to be paying me all the time. It's one time and you're good. And you get access to everything. You're 4 minutes behind? Oh, that's okay. You can just click the live button and you're good to go. All right, guys. We got 3 minutes to go until the ding ding. Keep smacking that like on the way in. We are on our way to being able to extend the streams today and for you guys to get your weird fetishes, I guess. All right. So we're going to see what happens here. Where's Telly? Telly back at 95. There we go, ladies and gentlemen. Oh, that's... See, it's an... I think it's very interesting that TLT is running up with the market coming down. I mean, I was kind of expecting the wait. It would make more sense for them to wait until after the March meeting to start bidding up TLT and bonds. But hey, who knows? Maybe they fully priced in no March cuts and are starting to go for May, June now. Let's see. Yeah, I never want you guys to feel like you're like dependent and need to keep paying me for everything. You don't. Like, guys, you guys know that are in the courses. You guys ask me a question, I'm always like answering you guys. Like, if you guys got questions or something, like after like you're in and we're going back and forth and stuff, I'm always going back and forth with you guys. I love that the mastermind will be recorded so we can watch them later if it's not available to see it live. Yeah. Oh no, you guys are gonna have all the links. For the first one, I mean, I'm going to send out the link through email and on the SCB Swing Kings watch list Twitter account just to make sure that we're good. And then we'll be good to go. But yeah, once you guys hop in, just send me a DM with your email you signed up with, and I'll give you the code to get the courses for free so you're prepared for what we're going to talk about. Oh, man, I can't wait. It's going to be so epic. IBM down about $1. What was the high of IBM yesterday? 193.87. Okay, where's DWAC? DWAC above 49. I mean, 50 is going to be a real key level on DWAC. Always appreciate being able to ask you questions. Thanks, brother. No problem, Tor. I always got you guys. You're not our trader. You're our coach, which is better. Yeah. Let's see. Daniel, thanks, buddy. All right, let's see. All right, less than a minute to go here. We got 15 seconds, guys. Let's see how this market is going to open. And we're off. And we are off. I kind of like how this market is set. Like, sell a lot of things so we can get some good setups for going into maybe like the end of this week or next week. Sensei. You guys have a lot of nicknames for me. All right, that's nice. The DWACs are currently up. Oh, they were up. Now they're flashing 93%. Oh, whoa. Oh, wow. All right, I'm going to try and steal some stuff on the DWAC chain from people because I'm mean and I like money. So I'm going to see if I can steal from them, make it free, and then see what happens. Where is it? It sold off a little. That's fine. I don't know if these updated, but the spreads are kind of icky on the IBMs. Those are going to drop. Where is it? That's actually not bad. This on IBM right here is actually not bad. From what this market is doing, I don't hate that. So let's see what we get here. I want to see if DWAC can get a pop over 50 today. Because the move isn't really going to happen until like tomorrow, I don't think. Because Super Tuesday's today. What's ES doing? Let's try. IBM back down. I don't know. We'll see. Tiger. Put a little post-earning strategy on Tiger here. That could be fun. Sensei. I don't know, my DWAC, they're spready as hell, but, I mean, they're sitting up 83% currently. They're not going to stay like that, I don't think. They could, I don't know. Tiger down. I'm going to wait for the 5 minute. IBM selling. Let's see. And then anything else you guys want to take a look at, let me know. TLT, nothing crazy. Yeah, these spreads on DWAC are ridiculous. They're really going to have to rip these up to hit this. Breaks 50, though. I mean, I might get it. Little make it free trade there and then be done. If you lose this on ES, I mean, you're probably coming down to 5105. Uber's dying. Yeah, Palantir's jumping back up. Ooh, hold on. Is it? Oh, there you go. 24.32. That's not bad. Yeah, let's see how this forms on Tiger here. We got a little bit of time left. What's ES doing? Nothing. We got data at 10. We got Powell tomorrow. Let's see. That's weird. I mean, it's still showing my IBM's up like 75%. Oh, no. There they go. 40. That's good. That makes more sense. Selling overreaction at open, maybe? This is not an overreaction. This is just straight selling from the highs yesterday as more fear comes into the market. This, to me, is just fear. I want to wait and see what happens with it, but it really just looks like fear. IBM coming down. I mean, that's not that bad. I want to wait and see what happens with this one. I thought it was going to be down a lot more at open after the low volume nonsense. DWAC down a little. I want to see what happens here. I mean, it kind of did that yesterday. Gap up, sell, and rip. But that's not a way to look at things. It's just a, oh. Ooh, there goes IBM. Dude, the spreads on DWAC are insane. They're absolutely ridiculous. All right, let's see. What time is it? All right, we're getting there. How's it look on the daily? Like, where is this? Like, where's here? Here. Okay. All right, new 5-minute candle. Let's see. Let's see what Tiger wants to give. Like once you lose these levels here on ES, it's just gonna be straight selling. I mean, this is some big volume coming in here. I personally, I don't understand the fear. Like why is this market being so fearful right now? Selling off, like, it's not that big. It's like 40 points from the highs yesterday, but DWAC is crazy, but if it catches upside momentum, it could be really crazy. Yeah, it could be. IBM selling more. Tiger trying. There goes DWAC. There it goes a little bit there. Rivian's going? What's up with Rivian? No, I don't want that. That's not for me. These Tiger spreads are kind of icky too. Cool. Alright, where's IBM? Selling. That's no fun. DWAC flashing around. Why do you look at commodities? Why? I mean, I know we're like, we do look at oil sometimes, but why would I look at it? Currently up 200% on a target earnings straddle. Nice. Like, why would I look at oil if I'm, one, not trading it, two, it's not like wartime. Like, it's not new wars coming out. We don't really need to do that. Tiger breaking 170 could get interesting there. Let's see. I trade commodities. Lately, Tuesday's been a weird day before the rest of the crazy week. Yeah, I mean, it's been fun. There goes ES back down. Yeah. Those things are selling. I wouldn't be surprised. I mean, there's not, unless the data comes out here, like ISM services and factory orders is really good for us, we're probably just going to chop around low. Here's DWAC. DWAC trying. Lyft maintaining better than Uber. Yeah, I mean, we hit that pretty nasty one on Lyft, what, 2 weeks ago? Last week? Something like that? Those were really fun. Let's see if DWAC's got the juice here to get going. Man, they're trying to flip this. DWAC's trying. You really got to get above 50 on that thing. Newest mastermind member here. Can't wait. There you go, Michael. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Yeah, again, if you don't have both the courses already, you just shoot me a DM. I'll send you the code to get both of them for free. Michael, welcome. Everybody, all you mastermind people that have already hopped in, give Michael a nice warm welcome. He's taking that step towards his financial future, man. There you go. All right, here comes DWAC. What the hell? Cool. Alright, sweet. Maripop, I'm not touching chips. You scared the shit out of me suddenly with that shout? Sorry. Where's IBM? It's trying. I'm gonna leave the IBM for now. I kind of want to see what happens. They're still green. What are they up? They're still up like 18, 13%. I mean, those are still looking all right. The DWACs are up 68%. So I want to see if those can really get going. It's at 49. If this thing gets to 50 and starts ripping over it, oh boy. Oh boy, that could get real fun. Let's see. TLT not really doing. Where's ES? Yeah, you got 4 minutes left on this first 15-minute candle, and it's not really showing you much. I mean, DWAC is trying there. That just hit 49.20. IBM's just hanging around 191. I mean, that thing could easily hang out here, potentially get a flip. I mean, that level right here is going to be wild if it can get there. 196.89. It's at 191 right now. Ooh, that's a slip. Here comes DWAC. Let's see. Above 50 would get real wild here. There it is. Come on. No, they're going to fight it there. There are so many contracts at 50. Like, just look at the chain. It's ridiculous. Guys, keep smacking that like button on the way in, too. You guys are getting after it today. I mean, again, if you do hit 150, we will extend the stream, and I guess we'll do ankles. Sorry for all the new people. We're going to have to explain that to you guys at some point. Mara just filled the open gap down. Bong gets around the 20 cent. I'm not going to be day trading Mara, man. I'm not. I'm looking for like more potential swings and maybe some ES later. That's really it, though. I want to see this flip. Where's Nvidia? Nvidia's starting a little push here. Nothing crazy. It's up 0.5%. Bitcoin's going? Does that mean that my little fun crypto swing account is going to have some fun? That's a little bit. Nothing crazy. Let's see. Yeah, you got a minute left on this 15-minute candle here. Let's see what happens with the S. Explain it. We got to show him? All right, Pepe. All right, buddy. IBM just got a pop. It flashed. See? Flash. There's no volume, though. That's why. It's just screwing around in low volume, doing nothing. Those are up like 22%. They were up a lot yesterday. I'm just holding them. I'm trying to get a little bit more aggressive. Wells Fargo popped up on the screener right before close yesterday. Just gave you 58% at a boy, Jay. Dude, Swing Kings for the win, man. You guys have been absolutely killing it. It's been a little slow on the day trades recently. But again, whoa, 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 whoa. New ES candle. Was that data? What's up with that? IBM is eating it here. I want to see that thing flip back up to at least like 192.50, 193, something like that. Oh, you think that's all-time high for Bitcoin? Did it hit 60K or 69K? Sorry. Let's check it out. I mean, let's take a look. Did it hit? No, that's 60. I don't know what the all-time high is, but 68,849.84 is what it's showing on the Coinbase numbers here. DPZ looks like a nice setup. I know. It does kind of look good. Where is it? Is it breaking up? Like, where is it in relation to... I think it's 450. There goes Tiger. DPZ... That's the daily. Yeah, it needs to clear like 450, 250. IBM, come on, bud. You were trying there for a second. Yeah, Tiger new high of day. I don't know. Let's see if the post-earning strategy plays out on that one. We're what? 3 for 4 on it? That was a weird gap here. You've got like a couple tick gap from the close of the open here. 51.1375 to... That's, yeah, 2 ticks of... That's weird. DWAC don't care. IBM's trying to not care, but this market's weighing it down. Little 69.047. Is that all-time high? That's cool. Let's see what happens with DWAC. Yeah, this one, I mean, I can't come out there and be like, ooh, DWAC, this is like high risk. I'm just trying to make it free and then let it rip. Can I look at LUV? I can. It's probably not something I really want to trade that much, but yeah, didn't it get killed? Oh, no. I mean, yeah, this is consolidating nicely, but it's just kind of losing it here, you know? It's just like, it's not. And yeah, I mean, it can get these big breaks and continue. Like if you got this one right here at 30.52, but the problem is, look, 30.52, this looks like a big move on the chart. It's $3. $3.50. SPX put swings hit 900%. Good work, Ralph. Good work. Here comes DWAC making that attempt at 50. My DWACs right now are up about 115%. If we break 50, I might get my scale. I probably should throw it higher. Honestly, you know what? Why are we being losers here? Let's just be not greedy, but because if it breaks 50, it's probably going to go a little. Might as well make it super free, you know? Oops, is that a phone call? Uh-oh. No. IBM trying to move back up here. I don't know. I think this one might have the juice on it. After that big volume came in yesterday, even with the market selling off like 0.5% here, I mean, it's still hanging on right now. To me, that's a good sign. To me, that's good. So this isn't necessarily going to qualify for me in those typical scenarios to be like, yeah, just get out of it. I kind of want to keep going with it. So we'll see. I could take some risk off, but I don't really want to. DWAC is really fighting 50. What's the high? 49.92. I'll tell you right now how many contracts are at, what do you call it, at 50. There's a boatload of them. For this week, it's crazy. I mean, 1,700 is no joke. Oh, wait, that's volume. Oh, the open interest is only 4,300. Yeah, so it's not that crazy. I thought that was the. That's just volume. Where are they stacking the open interest for this week? Or we could look at for the March monthly. That would make more sense. 50, there's 3,000. 55, there's 2,300. So it's not that nuts. It's not that nuts. But that psychological level could be fun. IBM coming back up. I like that. Stop sucking at life. Make it super free. STV. Exactly. Like, if it's going to go to the first target, it's definitely going to the second. In terms of, like, contract prices. Your DWAG is 155%. You must have the 55s for Friday. More! They're higher. They're higher than that. I told you, I'm slinging them. Like, I'm not... mainly, it's because I missed the last one. I have to make... I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. This is not... I'm literally joking right now. But yeah, I slung them a little. They're like... right there. IBM, if you can get back above 192 here, I'd be pretty happy with that. Oh God. Will. No, Will. Why? Will's trying to get puts on Tesla and Apple right now. I'm just asking him why. We have a Will update. He's chasing a falling nut, or he's trying to short support, basically. Yeah, DWAC back down a little. What do we got? 9 minutes until data? That'll get interesting. They are scared today, man. They are. Look at this. From the highs yesterday, from all the way down to here, that is just straight fear. Somebody is scared of something. They are scared of something, man. I don't necessarily know what it is, though. Usually when... So the thing is usually when I see the market move like this... Remember what happened with CPI last time when I made, like, a metric boatload on SPX calls? Usually when I see things like this where... Yeah, I mean, we are just continuously breaking all-time highs, so this could just be, like, profit-taking, but... We just came off of, like, solid data that absolutely skyrocketed us. Why would we then lose all of it? You know? Why would we lose all of that? That data was literally what kind of gave us the inkling of, oh my God, the January inflation reading is probably a fluke. IBM does not care. I like that. I like that a lot. I mean, it might if the market really starts knifing, but this is what I want to see because there's nothing else to do. Jesus. No. You do nothing. See, this is the thing. My friend even right now is saying, oh, because there's nothing else to do, I want to do this. And it's like, no. That's not, no. Will, if you're in the live chat, stop being a dum-dum. If there's nothing else to do in the market in your board, it means that you don't do anything. That's a lesson for all of you guys. Do not try and force trades because you're bored. I go through this with you guys almost weekly, where we have to talk about everybody is programmed that they have to do certain things every single day at their job or at school in order to maintain the grades that they want or their employment. Trading in the market is not like that. There are going to be many days where the smartest thing to do that's going to make you the most money over the long term is to actually do nothing. Today could be one of those days. For me, I'm just writing out stuff and seeing how these tickers behave. With the market selling off like this and IBM holding, I like that. Because what were we seeing with Facebook? Market was ripping, Facebook was not moving. DWAC down. IBM holding, man. I'm happy with that. I am happy with that so far. Less trades, more profits. Exactly. Uh-oh. Yeah, my IBMs are still up, what, 33%. My DWACs are 57. The spreads are wide as the Grand Canyon. I'm liking this, man. I don't. This is not one of those instances where I would want to get forced out of this. I like this. Look at this market. Selling. IBM relative strength. I like, even though it's down, it's not getting that knife down with the market. Could it at some point? Absolutely. But it hasn't yet. TLT up 1%. Nvidia coming down to basically break even here on the day. Oh, we're 15 likes away from 100. Thank you, team. I appreciate that. Let's see. And then what? We have data in 5 minutes, so that's going to move some stuff around here. DWAC came back down. This thing's going to whip around. Because I think after you see some of the results today, the move's really going to be tomorrow. But if I can make it free today, I just got free DWAC calls. Is that a bigger knife in the market? Damn, they are scared of something, man. What are they afraid of? What are they afraid of here? Like, I get it. Market's ripping, and they need better entries. But if you think about it like this. Think about from the perspective of institutions that potentially miss this rally. If the market sells off, if they didn't buy the rally up, they're not going to buy the sell-off down. So what this actually is doing for us right now, guys, is there are going to be some tickers that now that we've seen a decent sell-off, honestly, if the market's going to sell, hit it. Sell it off. Because through the rest of the week, you're going to see better tickers set up. So remember last week, we had Coinbase on Monday, and we were sitting there like, what are we going to do for the rest of the week? And then we let the market kind of tell us where it wanted to go next, and we were able to nail just an absolutely epic AMD trade. So we didn't have to do much last week other than wait and be patient. Patience and discipline, guys, is really easy in the market if you have a good system that allows for it. If your system, whatever you guys are doing right now, are forcing you to take trades all the time, it's wrong. And I will say that right now. It is wrong. That is not how you have long-term success in the market. Sorry, it is what it is. Even my day trading strategy doesn't take trades all the time. Why do you think it works? That's why. Less trades, more profits. Once you guys get that through your heads, you're gonna view the market in such a different way and be like, why was I not doing that before? Yeah, data coming in 3 minutes. DWAC chilling in the 48s. IBM trying to make that attempt over 192. I mean, this data could really get us moving down here. At this point, here's the thing. You could have good data and the market just goes, nope, don't care, and just sells. Incoming ankles, you guys need 60 more likes for that. You're just going to be patient, see where this thing is going. Yeah, I mean, that's the thing. Especially after last week, all of your guys' cash balances should be way higher. Way higher. So even with any of the trades that we've taken this week so far, I know a lot of you guys were able to either make IBM free or do some other things. Like your cash balance is either the same or higher. Walmart. You want to look at Walmart? We can take a look at Wally. That's actually not bad. I don't hate that, actually. I don't really have a problem with that. It's just Walmart. Like, I would trade this with shares, if that makes sense. You're coming into all-time high break. I'd almost just take it with shares if I'm going to do anything. Things like Walmart, airlines, like Costco, things like that, or no, Costco can move, but there are other things that, like, what were we looking at before? That was up like $3. It was like, I'd rather trade shares on it because you have to get it so picture perfect with options. The expiration date, the strike, everything on those tickers that don't necessarily move a lot, where you have a little bit more breathing room with stuff like AMD, Coinbase, because when they go right away and boom. All right, 1 minute until data. Let's see what we get here. JPM moving. Morgan Stanley had a day yesterday. I saw that pop up. Like, look at this. Morgan Stanley, boom, yesterday. I don't know what happened with them. But what's JP Morgan doing? Dude, these big banks, especially if these regional banks start to go down more, they're going to have a field day. You're just going to, and the thing is that what people don't realize is the banking system is basically nationalized. So when you see the concentration of like banking power just start funneling back into the top, what do you think that does? All right, where's IBM? Hood puts just hit 100% intraday. Wow. Yeah, IBM's holding. I like where we're at here. All right, little data pop. Little data pop. Let's see. What was it over here? Yeah, I'm up 30, like 38% on the IBM still. I mean, obviously that's not enough. What the heck happened there? They're flashing hard. Did that just get nailed? No, that's just spreads. That's just spreads. Oh yeah, that's just spreads. Don't see the data coming through the feed yet. Oh, TLT pop on that? Oh ho ho ho. There you guys go. So for those of you guys that were new to the stream, I was slamming the table on TLT down here. Sub 85 for you guys. Yeah, TLT's looking good. So, I mean, you guys have now learned how to trade macro. Congrats everybody that's been around on the streams. There you go. Your first macro trade has been looking up in here. It was really good. Above 100. We kind of called it to 100, and then I was like, all right, well, we got to see where it's going to go. Fell down to like the low 90s, back at 95. Sit. That's looking good. IBM, I'd love to see you get back above 192. The interesting thing is that if this market's going to pop like this and then IBM doesn't, that's going to be annoying, obviously, because it's been holding when the market's coming down and then not getting a pop when it comes back up. That would be a little bit annoying to me. TMF pop too? It should. It should. TMF is just the 3 times levered version of TLT. What was the data, though? I'd love to see it. Factory orders month over month. Whoa. Negative 3.6% versus 0.2% previous. Estimated negative 3%. So it was a negative 0.6% miss. IBM trying. DWAC. I mean, DWAC's going to have a mind of its own. Walmart going. NVIDIA, nothing crazy. TLT with a nice move there. There you guys go. There you guys go, man. I mean, sub 85 to over 100 on a bond ETF. There you go, man. I mean, what else do you want from that? I was screaming TLT on Twitter. We made videos about it. Yeah, IBM's making an attempt. I like that. Let's see where these spreads tighten up at. Nah, they're spready. This thing's got to get going in order for the spreads to tighten up. Palantir's pushing. Good for them. Not really. Not really. Let's see here. Bitcoin all-time highs just now. Oh, there you go. Let's check the little swing account over here that we got. What's it up? It's 9.3% total. Not bad. I haven't really been paying attention to it. Also, you guys want to hear something messed up? I owned a bunch of bonk. I had it. So I had a bunch of it, but I had a stop order on it because it broke, and I obviously had my stop. I get stopped basically at the swing low, and then it goes on its moon mission. So, you know, it's okay. I'm still up like 9-10% on that, but bonk would have been nasty. All right, market, again, we're getting our market pop here. Let's see. We're getting our market pop. But, team, I got to run to the bathroom for like 2 seconds, so... again, make sure you guys are hitting that like button on the way in. You guys have that mastermind link. For those of you guys that don't want the mastermind, you know what? Here's what I'll do. I'll give you guys the link to the 50% off on the courses, the day trading mastery course that's had 14 winning months in a row. No trades so far this month with it. And then the Swing Kings course that works on crypto, works on options, stocks, everything. And that's where you guys see me getting those 500 to 1,000% gains from. So if you guys are interested in that, 50% off. There you go. Give me like 2 seconds. All right, we're back. Sorry. All right, what do we got? IBM back above 192. There we go. Still down about 0.5% of the day, but nothing too crazy. DWAC basically flatlined at 48.50. It's probably going to take some of those primary pieces of news today in order to get this thing up. I don't think that that's going to happen though before market close, but I really like IBM being above 192 here. I like that. Market coming down, IBM trying to fight back up. I really do like that. So we'll see what happens across the board here. Stay out of jail. JG Wedworth, welcome back. Welcome back, everybody. Remember, guys, we are live every single day, 9 a.m. If you guys miss the streams, you guys know where to come. SPX coming back down. Or ES. Actually, hold on. Hold on. Oh, watch this. That's not a trade. But it made the range is too big. The range is too big. But if that happens, oh man. IBM back down, DWAC screwing around. What's Nvidia doing? Nothing. Oh, dude. If that were to hit, I mean, it's not a trade. The range is too big, so it doesn't qualify, but. Dude, my compute. You looked at it earlier? Yeah, that's pretty dirty. What's your target for TLT after the 100 break? It depends. It's like trading oil. So how would we trade oil? Or we would trade oil by looking at like the data that comes out as it comes out to then determine if we want to hold or not. Right? So, I mean, if you're trading the TMF shares, and you're going to have some nice leverage on that, I mean, all of you guys can make it almost free now. How much is TMF up since our entry on it? So it's that little area. So it's down in here. So at like post reverse split, it was 40. It's at 56, which is pretty good. It hit a high of 68. I mean, you could have easily gotten some free shares off of that. Should you have? I don't know. I mean, the thesis is still golden. IBM, man, this may have the juice for us. What did you look at? You missed it? Nah, it's just a little something I teach you in the day trading mastery course. So it's little sneak peek there. It's dirty. It's too. Again, I wouldn't have traded that. That was straight news. And it would still need to come up to like here. 51.32, which it's not. That's not a good candle that you're seeing right now. That is a horrendous 15-minute candle. That is god-awful. But IBM's holding on it. I like it. I like it, man. We are 1 like away from 100 likes. All right, guys. You guys might be able to extend the stream today. What do we got? 22 minutes? We need 150 likes to extend the stream until 11 today. Yeah, that's a terrible candle. That's bad. They popped that up to 51.21 and they sold it back off to day lows. That's not good. Where's TLT? I'm still holding. That TMF is actually behaving pretty well for a 3 times levered ETF. It's behaving pretty well for that. I'm not going to lie. That's behaving pretty good. Like, you're not seeing it completely disjoint. If this market turns around, which it may not. I mean, we're down 0.6 on the day. IBM, I mean, I'm holding this one. I like this. Almost bought one MES on it, but convinced myself that this isn't what discipline looks like. Exactly. So the rules are outlined for you guys. And that one did not follow the rules, obviously. So, I mean, we're not taking it, but. Yeah, DWAC's just kind of flatlined at 48.50. Let's see. Ooh, knife. You got a knife. Said, welcome to being a member of the channel, buddy. I appreciate that. Thank you, man. Yeah, shout out to all the members of the channel, too. You guys are awesome. Conveniently not mentioning the ankle stipulation. Fine. If you get to 150 likes, you guys get ankles today. Fine. Fine. I said it. Look at that. Knife. IBM does not care. Or it kind of does, but I don't know, man. This one. Again, nothing's for sure. We've got Powell twice this week. We have non-farm payrolls Friday. But I'm rocking with some IBM over here. I like it. What's DWAC? Moving. What are they doing to the market today? Tesla had a nice, Tesla had a nice, you could look at it as like a consolidation breakdown, a bear flag breakdown setup. I'm not touching anything on it right now. If Tesla continues to sell, I'll probably look to add long-term positions sub, what is it, 150 on there? What is it? What's this? Yeah, I'd like sub 150, like down in here for longs. So, I mean, you could have taken this break. We were talking about this yesterday, this break to the downside. It's just when we were looking at it again, the risk was too big, even though it still played out. There was just a little bit too much risk in terms of, like, how many dollars of risk we would need to take for it with options. Like, you could have taken a short on it and been fine, but, dude, IBM, back over 192, market not having fun. I'm a fan of this. But that's kind of my thought process on Tesla there. It would have been a nice, and I kind of kicking myself for this. It would have been a nice little hedge going into this week, or basically for all of this week. Sometimes I'll hedge with SPX or SPY. Sometimes I'll pick just a weak chart, like a Tesla. The last time that we did it was on Tesla, and we hit the Ubers for 400% on the call side, and then Tesla was just so weak that it continued to knife. So the hedges went up 400%, and so did the actual long positions that we had. That was absolutely textbook picture perfect hedging right there. I mean, I don't want to call it lucky, but like in the ideal scenario, both of them play out, which is almost all of the time the unlikely scenario that the hedge and the overall long plays out. But that just goes to show how powerful the strategy is when we identify strong and weak stocks. Where's IBM? IBM going. Look at this, guys. I'm a fan of this. This market's going down like this, and IBM is still holding strong here. I mean, that's a good sign. That's a good sign. We get a little bit of a pop here in the market. I mean, we could have some fun on it. Where's DWAC? DWAC's like my fun trade of the week. Today's data may push up the date of Fed cuts, but they can't until the inflation is down. It's a sticky situation with the Fed. Not if they increase their inflation target, which I think they're going to do. I think they may do that. I don't want them to, but I think that's on the table. 2.5%, 3%. I think that's on the table. And actually, I saw a very interesting comment from Goolsby years ago in 2019 when he was asked this question. So those of you guys that don't know, Austin Goolsby is a FOMC member, but this was before he was an FOMC member. So looking at comments from Fed speakers before they become Fed speakers can give you an indication as to what they're going to be able to be putting in their dot plots and what they're going to be saying when they go on the news and stuff. Yeah, obviously their ideas can change. We went through ZERP, all of the zero interest rate policy, for those of you guys that don't know what that is. And then all of the money printing and things like that. So obviously things can change, but when you think about it, it almost makes sense with all that money printing to then raise that target. I don't want them to, obviously. That's a bad thing. If you think that we're going to have an inflation target at 3% versus 2%, the long run implications of that are horrendous. Because, and we've gone through this a couple of times in the past where if you have a group of individuals that are able to have discretionary income to then put money into assets that are going to appreciate with inflation, they're the winners. So the gap between, let's say, the wealthy or asset holders and people who are not able to own assets, the other people, again, that's really the difference there. It's are you able to own assets or not? And it makes those people in the lower income group, it makes it even harder for them because their wages aren't going to go up fast enough to counteract the cost of living increases that we're going to see. So then it makes it even harder for them to then be able to purchase assets. You see what the problem is here? It just spreads everything out. This market's not having fun here. Not even a little bit. IBM is holding, though. I'm really a fan of that. Tesla, knifing. TLT came down a little, but nothing crazy. If this holds here, I'm going to be thrilled. The other people, Lord have mercy on them. No, it's like there's nothing that they can do. Check out Gary's Economics explains this idea in plain talk. I feel like I explained it pretty plainly. Like, let's say you make $10. Let's say the cost of living, let's say, is $8 a month, and you make $10 a month. Well, the taxes in your tax bracket are going to get you to just break even. But let's say that that same cost of living for somebody who makes $20 per month. Well, their taxes are going to be a little bit more, so let's say it's like double, so now they make net 16. Well, they have an extra $8 to either put in savings or then invest in assets that can appreciate, versus the other people have zero. So then that $8 can compound over time and then be or even match inflation. But the problem then becomes as well financial literacy, which is one of the main reasons for this mastermind that we're doing. Is if you just leave your money in cash, and this was one of the things that, again, Michael Saylor talks about all the time. It's like, especially during what we saw in 2020 and 2021, you're losing just by leaving your money there in terms of purchasing power, like 20-30%. So you make money, you pay the government taxes, and then if you just hold on to your money, it goes down in purchasing power. His book comes out today. He was a top trader at Citibank in London in the 2010s. Oh, that's cool. I would definitely take a look at that. Yeah, Knifey, send me a DM with that stuff because I'll forget. That's cool. I would definitely take a look at that. IBM coming back up. I like to see that. DWAC not doing much here, and ES in the pooper. So again, this is why I pay such close attention to the stocks that we look for, especially on the watch list. That, like, if we're gonna see it like hold like this, I'm fine with holding it. But when we saw the market running, remember I said that I was cutting Facebook yesterday. Look what happens now. I'm out. I was out up here. Took a tiny paper cut on it. Now, if I had just held this, I'm done. But why was I able to identify that? Well, the market's ripping. This should be going with all-time high breaks, and it's not. Out. FAIT inference will be the only way they can move the goalposts and maintain credibility. I think their credibility's gone. Trying to start again? Marco, welcome back, buddy. Welcome. Yeah, we got a lot of good stuff for you to take advantage of. IBM looking good. I want to see what happens at DWAC above 50. I've got a little bit of a... what do you call it? Let's see. And then said, if you're still in the live chat, I saw your comment just now come through. I'll put a little response into the description for you. But basically, if you're still in the live chat, for both the courses, it's buy one get one free. Or you can look at it as 50% off. So it's one-time fee as well. You don't want to keep paying me. Look at this. This market is selling and IBM is just holding. I really, really, really like that. If this goes green and the market turns around throughout the rest of the week, hold on to your horses. That thing could easily rip to 190 with 200. I think that's not out of the question at all. That's some strength right there. That's some serious strength. It's coming down a little, but nothing crazy. My computer is just ridiculously slow today. Your hoods are at 185%. Nice. Where's DUAC? DUAC holding 48. IBM still holding 192 here. I like that. Scalping the SPY is so fun on days like this. Yeah, I mean, I don't really... most of my scalping, like especially with futures... said. Oh, you were following... Oh, I get what you're saying. Okay. So, yeah. I'm doing... So, there's the Day Trading Mastery course, the Swing Kings course. Those are set pre-recorded videos that talk about the main strategies that I use for day trading, options, futures, risk management, psychology, everything. And then the Swing Kings course, again, you get that whole strategy, risk management, obviously, psychology, everything like that. And then I also send you guys the watch list every single week. The Mastermind is different. That's an 8 to 10 week program where we go through more strategies with day trading and swing trading. And then we also go through all of the financial concepts that you absolutely have to understand that most people don't in order to have long-term success in the market in whatever your goal is. Now, when you do hop into the Mastermind, you also get the courses for free. So that's the difference there. Yeah, IBM lost it a little bit there, but this is probably just with the knife on ES, but it's not really losing it that much. I like that. So you can't really day trade like how you want because of your job. Do you have anything that can help you trade? I'm trying. You're trying to day trade. Hold on. You're trying to day trade right this time, Marco. I'll tell you right now. You probably should be swing trading. Anybody else in the live chat here? I mean, you can hear it from me. You can hear it from the people that I've taken advantage of it. Like, how much time does it really take you guys throughout a day? Like, if you really thought about it to, like, take advantage of the swings. Like, it doesn't take very much time, guys. It really, like, how do you hop into the Mastermind? The sign-up link is at the top of the live chat, said. But I can throw it in the live chat for you right now and for anybody else that wants to take advantage of it. So here's that link. But yeah, I mean, again, it's once I send you guys the watch list and you understand how to find these and you're trading, you can even trade shares with it and make it even easier for you. Once you set your stops and take profits, all you got to do is wait for the buzzes on your phone to tell you when to do something. You could be doing anything else. And it works on crypto, too. Tor hit, like, the nastiest trade that I've seen. We should almost have a competition, like... Again, because the risk management is defined. We can have competitions like this to see who... who gets the nastiest one. I can say that I only screw up in those trades if I don't follow STB strategy and advice. Thank you, Eddie. I appreciate that. Let's see. Ooh, IBM. Any possible deals or codes? So yeah, the 50% off deal for both of them is still live. So you'll see when you click the link in the description for when it says like 50% off everything. You'll see that the day trading course and the swing trading courses are listed as one price. But if you want both of them, you get both of them for the price of one. Again, I'm not here to, like, and it's just one-time fee. Like, you guys don't got to be paying me every single month. Like, one time, you guys are good. Any questions that you guys have, I'm always available in DMs. IBM lost it a little bit there, but this is just knife. Signing up is easy. Mastermind is going to be great education, better than what we can learn at some colleges. Oh, yes, it is. Can't wait. Mo? There we go, buddy. Yeah, I mean, what were we saying? We lose this today? This is coming down. IBM back over 192. Dude, this thing is strong. Look at this. It's only down 0.5%. $1. The market's down 42 points. Almost 1%. Ah, man, I like this. If it can just hold right here and not do anything stupid. The buyers are holding this thing. It lost it a little there. Let's see. I'm out of my Mio Kool-Aid here. Target still holding 168. Yeah, the post earnings move was probably pretty strong on that thing. IBM's losing a little there. I mean, those are still up 48%. So, we'll see what happens with those. All right, guys, you have 5 minutes to get 40 likes on the stream to extend it today. I don't know if you guys are going to be able to get that, but we will see. I really want to see what happens with DWAC over 50. I might just hold all of it. Port is up 5% with 10% utilization. Am I doing this right? What, hey, is that the hedging port where you just like take crazy, like you just go for it on it? Or is it the big one? Either way, that's great, Ralph. And there IBM loses it a little, but like, I mean, how many points was this? 15 on ES, and this thing isn't even down a freaking $1. That's awesome. Like $1 additional. That's crazy. So, we'll see. Like, that's just relative strength. That's all that is. TLT, it's above 95. I like that. See, dude, this is exactly why we cut things quick. This is exactly why I cut things quick. On the stream yesterday, what did you guys hear me say? I was like, nope, don't need it. All-time high break and you're not going to follow through with the market ripping? No, none of that. I was out on this thing like right as it cracked back below 500. So with Theta, it put the position down a little bit, but nothing great. IBM back over 192 and the market is still just getting mollywopped. Let's see what we get. This is, I like that. Ooh, hold on. Fed could cut fewer than 3 times in 24, says Friedman. Federal Reserve policymakers will stay cautious about cutting rates this year, given strong growth, volatile inflation, and there's a rising chance they will deliver even fewer than 3 rate cuts embedded in official projections. Former New York Fed economist said. 3 rate cuts as a base case this year still looks reasonable, but the risks are now increasingly skewed to fewer than that in a later start. He said in an interview, this is going to be a very cautious cutting cycle. I kind of agree with that. The problem then still remains is, what is the United States government going to do with $7.6 trillion of debt that they need to roll over at high rates? What are they going to do? I'll tell you what they do. You ready for what's going to happen? The Fed is in one of the biggest paradoxes of all time right now. Like in modern finance. Pay attention to this, everybody. All right. So let's say that the Fed is trying to limit the effects of inflation. So they're leaving rates high. Okay? They leave rates high. Hold on, I gotta look at something real quick first. Well, that was an initial thought that came into my head that isn't necessarily 100% accurate, but this is kind of how it goes. The Fed, if the United States locks in debt at super high rates, they have to basically print their way out of it. They almost have to. So who does that? The Fed. So at some point, the Fed is actually going to come in and create more inflation. This is just a temporary solution to what has been done in 2020. And I don't think people fully understand this. Because they're not going to let the United States... I mean, they might. Who knows? The currency could just get hammered. But they're trying to accomplish this soft landing that is seemingly impossible because you can't print a third of the entire money supply in a year. You can't do it. So the paradox is they don't cut rates. The United States government has to sell all of these bonds to roll over their debt at really, at really high interest. Or they have to try and sell more. So somebody then has to come in with the demand for that But if the United States isn't necessarily strong, here's another pair. The demand's not going to be strong. Even though if it's stronger in relation to other currencies, like if you introduce all of that risk, where's that demand going to come from? What does that then do? Pushes rates even higher. So, I mean, it could be great for long-term bond investors getting higher fixed rates, but dude, IBM is just holding. Yeah, again, sometimes I get these little thoughts in my head that like I go through and then it's like, wait, what about this thing? And like little bit of inflation isn't that bad, but the inflation is way higher than we think it is. The gold hoarding, United government, because if they spike the gold price, they can pay off debt instantly by getting rid of synthetic shorts, gold and silver. I don't know. They almost just need to buy Bitcoin. They need to think about, this is really interesting here. Think about, we talked about this a little earlier in the week, or maybe last week, the Michael Saylor story with what he was doing with MicroStrategy, and he was like, well, we can't have our cash sitting here, so what do? I mean, buy Bitcoin. Like, El Salvador's done it. Like, you could see a lot of these countries start doing it because they can then, think about it like this. The United States, this is kind of nonsense. If I screw this up, this thought process, somebody correct me, but I think this is an interesting situation of how this could work. The United States could set aside a certain amount of their basically like budget every single year to buy Bitcoin, and then that effectively gives them a blank check to basically print and have low rates as much as they want, because they know that if inflation goes up, they still have a backstop. Right now, what is the United States backstop? GDP? Our military? Like, that's what it is. Because of what they've confiscated. Exactly. So if the United States government is holding Bitcoin, which they could be, I'd love to do some research and see if they actually have a bunch of it. But then they're okay. Because then they are actually then benefiting from their own moral hazard. Does that make sense? They own an asset that can then go up with inflation. So then they just create more inflation. Can anyone tell me what spooked the market? I don't know, man. That's like in these situations, I use that. Dude, IBM, look at this. I'm very excited about this because if this market turns around and IBM is this strong, that could be a nasty trade. Where's DWAC? DWAC's getting hit now with the market. Ralph knows. That's what gold was for. Yeah, but it's not perfect. It's not. Yeah, like I honestly don't. The people were saying blow off top, which is very possible, and then you get this like nasty like little. You could call it like a little gravestone doji up here. It's not really, but it's close enough. You get that pop, the sellers come in, and then you start selling off. It's new lows, new lows. The market is at levels not seen since last Friday. Really not that big of a deal. Facebook's getting mollywopped. Yeah, I might do a little bit more research into that, because if that's the case and that's why they can just be so irresponsible with everything, that's kind of brilliant. Like, that, isn't that kind of brilliant? They just go, oh, haha, it's fine. And then they're good. But then you also have to say, how are, like, Instagram's down? Is everything down right now? That's interesting. Oh, also, you know what? It's 10:34, so we've already gone over. I'll give you guys a little gift today. We'll stream longer today. How about that? I'll be nice. I'll stream a little bit longer, just like the dang video, all right? All right, we already went over. I was ranting. I'm having fun. This is fun watching markets sell off. We can hunt for some more swings in this next half hour. All right, I'll stay on for a little longer today. Head and shoulders on SMCI. I mean, I don't really trade head and shoulders, but in with the implied volatility on that thing, I'm not all that interested in trading it. What time frame are you looking at, Keith? HPQ holding too. Dude, I mean, look at this. I mean, you got that bounce off of the lows here. That's pretty nasty. They're irresponsible because they won't be around to deal with the ramifications of their actions. True, very true. All right, I'm giving you guys the little extendo stream today. Maybe we do this a little bit more. I kind of like streaming, even though I like streaming a lot more now than I used to, because there's not a lot of morons. You guys are all smart. I like hanging out with you guys. You guys are asking good questions. You guys are interested in learning. Like, we go through good stuff. It's not people being idiots. I like the smaller crowd. I'd rather have 100 of you guys that are just actually learning stuff and making sure and being productive members of the live chat than what we used to have is just 5,000 morons asking me what the short interest is on stocks every 10 seconds. Newsflash, it don't matter, and it's not changing. Thanks for staying on. No problem. No problem. IBM coming back. I like that. I mean, where are we on ES here? This almost makes me want to snag calls, but I don't. That would just be a straight gamble, which I never really like to do. Custody versus ownership. Well, if they've taken custody, they own it. You know? I don't know. That would be interesting. Ralph, have you looked at that? Have you looked at how much Bitcoin the government has? Because if they just seize it and sell it, I think that's really stupid. Because the problem with their CBDCs is that they can just keep increasing the supply. If we can see it on a blockchain, we're going to be you guys are scheming. I don't know. It's crazy. It's crazy. Crazy, crazy, crazy times, man. Yeah, and then, dude, this mastermind with you guys, I'm so excited. I'm so excited. Can you see if TRP is setting up? Of course I can. Of course I can. And yeah, guys, remember, those of you guys that are hanging around here, I mean, I'm live every day at 9 a.m. We might start doing some longer streams here. TRP. It's not something that I have energy. Yeah, I mean, that's a nice move. That's a nice move there. What's the ranges here? What's this to? 40-60? No, I'm not going anywhere near this. Sorry. It's just the ranges on it are so small. So, Mo, this is something that I think a lot of, that we need to work on a little bit with the group here. Is try to look for stocks that are gonna move, that we know. And then, Tor talking about Net. Net is one that definitely moves. Cloudflare, what do you got here on the daily? I don't know what you were looking at here for a break. 138? I don't see that here, bud. I would have gone for 101.80. That's what I would have done. On this consolidation here, post earnings, I would have done 101.80, but maybe I would have tried to front run it like we did, but I mean, that just broke to the downside there. So, the smart play would be wait for 101.80, 102, and then go for it, but I don't see anything here that would 138. That's, to me, that's saying, yeah, go for it. So what is the mastermind class? How does it differ? It's live, and we're covering more than 6 additional strategies. I don't want to say the exact number because I'm continuously thinking of ones that you guys all need to know to be able to take advantage of. Nice, got the 50% off deal. Moon Boy, welcome, buddy. And then we're going over basically college level education and finance. Macroeconomics, long-term portfolios. We're going to do a lot of work on modern portfolio theory because a lot of people don't necessarily understand what that fully means. People think of modern portfolio theory as 60-40 bond equity or equity bond portfolios. But the guy that created it won a Nobel Prize. So there's a lot more that goes into modern portfolio theory that the theory of it makes a lot of sense. And if you can think that way, it can help you out a whole lot. There's a lot of things that we're going to cover. Valuation, portfolio set, all of these things. It's going to be these are things that everybody needs to know in order to be successful market participants over the long term. Like, not just like, because what most people do is they say, oh, I like this stock, I'm gonna buy it, but there's no like, all right, what are you looking for out of it? What is the weighting? What is going to create the best portfolio for you? Like, so yeah, those start next Tuesday. They're Tuesday and Wednesdays every single week, 6 p.m. Eastern time, and you guys have the recording. So let's see. IBM looking good. Market's still coming down. IBM's like, yeah, okay. I like that. You filtered out the crayon eaters? Yeah, I did. I'm happy about that, though. Yeah, still up 48% on the IBMs, 39% on the DWACs. So, again, the IBMs were up way more than that yesterday. Stupid question, but I think you answered last week. ARM lockup expires next week. What's stopping SoftBank from offloading most of their 90% shares that they hold at these highs? I'd have to look at the details of the lockup. But if they own it, they probably will sell some, but not all. Because if they owned it, like pre-IPO and everything like that, which they did, why would they sell all of it now? Think about it. Masayoshi's son, or whatever he is, that dude is a degenerate. Like, in the nicest form that I can put it, the guy's a degen. He's a gambler. Like, I don't think he's just going to be like, oh, yeah, I'll take my 100x. Like, he's looking for 1,000x, 10,000x. Like, that guy's a crazy man. That risk tolerance is something that I won't understand. Nice site setup. I like it. Thank you, Moonboy. You figured out why you can't buy futures puts? Please don't buy puts on the actual future. Please don't do that. The ARM question is legit. No, I know. I mean, I'd have to look at the details of their lockup. There goes IBM. Trying to go green on the day here, needs 60 cents. That would be unbelievable. That would be unbelievable if it did that. If it runs through these highs today, oh my God, that would be phenomenal. Yeah, that was an interesting trade on it yesterday with ARM. That was a very, very, very interesting trade we had going on that one where, like, I entered, the stock started going down, and the contracts ripped. And I was like, somebody's either pumping this or there's something weird going on in the option chain that I don't want to be a part of. So I got out of it, made it free, then sold whatever I had yesterday. I was like, oh, I'm done with this. I still kind of like it. I mean, well, I don't want to say that because I haven't looked at it today, but where is ARM today? Give this thing a little time. I mean, maybe after the lockup, you maybe sell down into 122, but that gives us a better consolidation setup to maybe target this high, 148, and then further at 165. Who knows? IBM holding nicely here. DWAC screwing around. And ES getting absolutely mollywopped. Again, this is what you guys can accomplish when we're finding the strong tickers. IBM is one of them. It can always lose it. Again, it can always lose it. But from what we've seen in the first, like, hour and 15 minutes of the market today, that's I like it. I like how it's looking. NVIDIA lost it here. See, like, NVIDIA lost all of this gain, and IBM is just still holding. I really like that. And meanwhile, DG trying to break high day is hilarious. Yeah, where is DG? I know you guys nailed it. I wasn't in that one, but that was a great one. Oh, look at this thing. What are you setting at for your risk to reward right now on DG? Even if you just traded shares on it, oh yeah, you're up 8% on your account. 8.7 to be exact. There you go. There you go, ladies and gentlemen. Swing King strikes again for you. So we had this one. So let's just go through a couple of the nasty ones that we've had recently. If my computer figures it out. So we had DG. We had AAL. This was a great one. Even though it looks like you got stopped. I mean, you ran through this TP yesterday. So basically be this. Boom. You finally got it. That was a good one. We had GE. Or GM. Sorry, not GE. GM, really good one here. Nice little 1 to 4. Wasn't the craziest, but it was pretty good. We had a lot of amazing setups on AMD here. This one was the 800%er from last week.
This one I believe was about 250, 300%. This one was really good. What else do we have? Coinbase. I don't have the. Oh, I do actually have it here. So this was my entry on Coinbase. This one was 500%. The AMD 800% and the Coinbase 500% were last week. Then we had what? I wasn't able to take advantage of this one, but the same day that that's not MicroStrategy, MSTR. Same day that MicroStrategy ripped, this is the Coinbase day, so you had availability on this one too. The entry, I mean, was anywhere from 705 up through 721. The thing is trading at 1164. So again, like you guys look at this and be like, oh my God, how do you figure that out? I mean, I just teach you how to do it, and it's the simplest thing in the world. It's not difficult to find these. So, I mean, ES is down at the zone here. This is where we ripped off of PCE. And IBMs are getting a little spready. Oh, they tightened up there. Check DM. All right, let me take a look. And again, team, if you guys are just filtering in, make sure you guys are hitting that like button. Helps out a whole lot. Makes it a lot easier for you. When was this? Wait. Oh, why are they selling it? A bid for purchase? Why would you bid to buy from the United States government when you could buy it on the open market? Why would you pay the United States government a premium for Bitcoin when you could just buy it on the open market? How does that make any sense? Then they know you have it. They sold it to you. Isn't that the purpose? Why would anybody buy the Bitcoin from the United States government? That makes no sense. That makes no sense. DWAC coming down. Yeah, that's a little pop. Patriotism? I don't know. I mean, and then you also have to submit like 200 grand to just participate in that auction anyway. That's wild. Ralph, thanks for that. That's kind of crazy. Yeah, IBM just kind of hanging around here, not doing anything. DWAC, we'll see. Maybe later in the day when you start to see some results come in, it'll go. Oh, the history was bought? Yeah, I don't know when the date of this was. I don't think it showed a date on it. No, I don't see a date on this one. Why don't they just hold it? You can then print as much money as you want. Hold it. Oh my God. Oh my God. Hold it. And then, oh my God. Why are they so stupid? They literally have an out. You seize Bitcoin, you get it for free. Why are they selling it? Oh my God. What is wrong with them? Ooh, I get it. Bitcoin bad. God, I'm the government. Yeah, well, you know, you're printing money. Like, I don't even know what to compare that to. You have an out, and they're just like, nah, sorry. We just want to make everything terrible. Okay, thanks, great. I'm going to leave. Bye-bye. That's crazy, man. That's ridiculous. Message Janet Yellen to sign up for the mastermind. She needs it. She absolutely needs to come to the mastermind. If Janet Yellen needs to, I mean, think about. Confiscated ice creams are tagged for IRS refunding, not a treasury asset. Well, they also are the ones that make the rules. They can change that. Why wouldn't they? Yeah, I know IRS refunding. I get it, but. So they're like, oh yeah, we have this thing that like is gonna benefit because of the actions that we've done, but no, we're just gonna focus on tax revenues and then fund the thing that's gonna collect more tax revenues. Genius. Absolute genius. The economists who work anywhere within the United States government should not be economists. Because do you know what would happen? Do you know what would happen? Actually, I mean, do you know what happens when they front run it? Well, I mean, the ETS is a pretty decent sign that they might have some of it kicking around. Because why would they ever approve Bitcoin ETFs? Why would the SEC do that? Like, I wouldn't. Here's the thing. Like, you might, like, again, I know we're saying like, oh, these are the rules as they're outlined. It's like, what's to say that they're not following the rules? And then they're letting these ETFs get approved, letting institutions buy it to then pump up their own. I don't know. This is full tinfoil hat time here, but like, think about like how that could solve some issues. Because let's say it actually runs up, and like, because you wouldn't need to print. You could have low rates and you could still print if you wanted to, but like, they wouldn't need to. They could just sell off some of the assets. And like, who are they going to pay capital gains to? Themselves? No. So then you could use all of that capital to make everything better in the United States. Everything. You could have Dubai. I've never been to Dubai. It could be just a massive psyop, but I don't think it is. But you could have like that type of environment here where it's just like everything's clean, everything's good, there's no nonsense. You can fund the things that we need to, and they're just like, yeah, that sounds great and all, but like, let's just make everything terrible. Let's do that. I'm like, oh, all right, guys, let's do that. They identify Bitcoin as a security. I don't think it's a security. Kind of is, but there goes DWAC coming down. This thing is knifing. I don't think they're out to make it better. I don't either. All of them. Every last one. That makes too much sense. We can't do that. Right. Yeah, exactly. For tax evasion type crimes, so they need to recover the tax income. That's a fair point, Daniel. That's a fair point. Yeah, DWAC. I mean, it's up 1%, but that thing got sold off hard. Yeah, I'm still green on them. Still up 9% on them. Are they? They just. Oh wait, hold on. That was wrong. They're still spready though. They're like almost more spready than they were yesterday. Facebook picked a bad day for an outage. Yeah, they did. I mean, I'm happy I'm out of those yesterday. This price action makes me want to do some weird stuff on SPX. It really does. Let's see. We got 7 minutes left. Let me check prices. We got Powell tomorrow. We got a lot of stuff this week. Oh, shoot. Hold on, guys. 1 second. 1 second. All right, we're back. Sorry. Yeah, let me check. I want to check prices on it because that's aggressive, man. Let me just look. Let me play around with stuff here. What's that? That's still close. I mean, what's this? 51.28. They're a bit expensive. Let's see. I mean, maybe towards the end of the day. There's still time on this thing. IBM just holding here. I like the look of that. What else? I might want to roll those. If I could get a good fill on these, I might roll them. I don't know though. We'll see. We will see. What's the fun little crypto account doing? Is that still going, or are we still up like, yeah, we're up like 10% on it. That's not bad. Feels like a Euro close move. Yeah. You have an IBM runner with expiry next week? Yeah, that could be real good for you. That could be real good because you already made them free, right? I don't know. I mean, let's see if we can get back above 193. Because if this market turns around, I mean, that thing could launch. I'm just trying to. Maybe SPY would be a better option here. Heading out. Have a good day. You too, Tor. You too, buddy. What are the SPYs? What are we at? Are we at 510? Are we sub 510 on SPY? 50, whoa, 507.95. Oh my god. Like, what are the 510? Yeah, they're not that cheap. They're not that cheap. Yeah, you gotta wait. Where's TLT? Alright. It's free, plus I'm taking as well as practical learning lesson on trading a runner. Nice. Yeah, that'll be good. I mean, if you get it, I mean, I don't if you just have one, I mean, you kind of know where the target is. If we're being honest, you kind of know where the target is here. That high is pretty good. If you break that high though, I mean, it could go nuts. It looks close, but it's still like $5 away ish, little less. The asset needs to stay on the same balance sheet. Correct. Yeah, that would make the most sense there. But again, that makes too much sense. It makes too much sense to do it. Yeah, if you have one, I mean, you know where the target is on it. You can just hold it, though. I mean, if you've already made it free, it doesn't really matter. You know? I think it does, but it really doesn't. Let's see. We got like 2.5 minutes left on this 15-minute candle. That's an interesting one. What's odd about the sell-off is that yields in Dixie are still down. Right. Yields coming up. I mean, bond yields can be down and markets can go down. And a lot of the times in history, that's what happens because markets come down and you think about it in terms of like the flow of money, like a rotation from risk on to risk off. Because if you see the market selling off, well, it means there's more selling pressure. So people are collecting cash. And then if you see bond prices going up, which is going to happen when yields are coming down, that could signal that people are going more into the bond market than they are in the equity market on this specific day. You have a runner on DG too? Nice, Eddie. Eddie, you're crushing it, buddy. Shout out to all you guys that have taken advantage of all the education there. I mean, I've seen some absolutely ridiculous gains. Like somebody was making 200 grand on the AMD. Tor's got I don't know what it's at now, but it was a 1-47 risk reward trade on Dogecoin. The VIX is up quite a bit though. That's gonna happen because you're gonna see the VIX isn't necessarily a measure of volatility. It's a they call it the fear index for good reason. Because if more people are flying into the put side of the S&P option chain, SPX SPY, it's gonna increase the implied volatility because traders are expecting a larger move, which then pumps VIX. I don't think there is something that exists that actually is a measure of true volatility in terms of up and down movements. Like just overall like ranges widening, which would be a very interesting asset because if markets were skyrocketing and you look at the implied volatility on both sides of the chain, well, it might balance out, but it may not. You may have an asset that's almost co-integrated, and the only thing that you're looking for is it's basically market neutral. This is going to get complex here, I'm sorry, but it's market neutral, and it rips either way. It goes up when markets sell off aggressively or go up aggressively. So the only times that you're really losing is when markets go flat, when volatility in general goes down, movement goes down. I think that would be a very interesting asset to see how it performs. I'd love to find something that does that. I think DWAC's going to go red here. Yeah. Gamma level is what you're looking for? Not really, though. Like, remember, we were looking at that, like, you were talking about that gamma level yesterday that they just baited and then sold it way away from. All right, guys. It's 11 a.m. That's going to be wrapping up the live stream for today. Remember, you guys all have that link to sign up for the mastermind. Once you guys do, just shoot me a DM on Twitter or Instagram with your emails, and then I'll send you a code to get the courses for free. If you're not, if you don't want to hop into the mastermind, I mean, you're gonna miss out on the best financial education that you guys are ever gonna see from anybody on these platforms. But I'm still offering you guys that 50% off deal to the courses, and that's linked in the description. So, guys, very interesting day here. I want to see how IBM reacts. I want to see how the overall market reacts going into the end of the day here, because then we've got Powell tomorrow and Thursday. So, team, I will see you guys later. Peace.